in my book, we just got to be hanging around till the end.
At Newberry Motors, you're just down the road from high prices. Newberry Motors on M123 in Newberry is the region's premier GM dealership. Cars, trucks, SUVs, Newberry Motors has the perfect vehicle for you at the perfect price. Newberry Motors proudly supports youth in our communities and sends good luck to the area athletic teams this year. Remember, if it doesn't say Newberry Motors on the back, you pay too much up front. To see their vehicle lineup, visit NewberryMotors.com.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome here to the Newberry High School football field, where we have got a dandy on a Friday night in week number 3. It is a Great Lakes 8 East Division clash between two teams ranked in the top 5 of this week's first season U.P. SSA poll. The number 1 ranked Pickford Panthers, as they should be in the state finals in Division 1 a year ago. They did not lose in the regular season. Newberry Indians coming in 2-0. They are battle-tested after long road trips to Crystal Falls and Ontonagon. No team has traveled further to get 2 wins than the Indians have in the first 2 weeks of the season in the entire state of Michigan. But all that is out the window because it's a brand new Friday night. The scoreboard reads 0-0, and we are ready for battle. And, Coach, it is going to be a battle in this one here tonight.
That sure is. Coach Jeff Bucket here with Dan Hargenbrook, and I look forward to a spirited contest, as it always is with the Pickford Panthers. A conference game, first one for the Indians.
Yep.
After they get off that safari of a journey, as you said, up and over to the west coast, almost of the United States. When you're heading to Crystal Falls and then Ontonagon, you pick up 2 wins, one against the former state playoff team, right?
Champs a year ago.
And then a tough Ontonagon team. It's nice to be home for a conference opener on our field on Veterans Night.
And you've got to be just drooling over there because this is going to be a ball game that's going to be decided by the big fellas up front.
It is. And the Pickford guys, let's face it, they're huge. You know, they're 6'4", 6'2", 6'2", 6 foot, 6'2", 6'5". They got a bunch of them. They're big. They're tall. As our old buddy Ted Nutkins used to say, big is just big. And we've got speed on our side, Dan, so they got to catch us first.
That's right, and we've got a lot of heart and determination in that group. The Indians have shown it the first 2 weeks. Been a little slow out of the gates. Maybe the bus legs, maybe the trip, maybe just a couple of adjustments that our coaching staff has been very good at making on the fly in ball games. But in the second half, each of the last 2 weeks, chips down on the table, shove them to the center. When it's go time, the Indians have delivered in the first 2 weeks. A lot of that goes back to the culture that their head coach is creating.
Absolutely. The cream will rise. And I tell you, before the game, an event here happened that brought tears to the old coach's eyes. As you know, I'm a pretty emotional guy, as all of the boys from this varsity football team and every coach, some of the girls from the girls volleyball team, all walked together, lined up into the stands to Mrs. Lori Depew and handed her a carnation. And it brought tears, I tell you, Dan, to the old man's eyes. That's the kind of program that Zach Klickner is running.
That is right. And the Indians will need that family mindset battling together, not just for them, but for the guy next to them as they take on a Pickford team. You mentioned they are big. They are strong. Also got one of the best athletes in the Upper Peninsula in Gunnar Bennon, who can do it all, playing that kind of wildcat hybrid. They call me a quarterback, but I'm going to run the ball 800 times a ball game. And following in the footsteps of Story, it's a little bit of a different look because Bennon, not only can he power it, but if he gets loose, he's gone.
Yeah, absolutely. Bennon's the kind of guy that I like to say is out of the playbook. He can run the offense like an expert. He knows the offense, been running it forever, and he can run it. But he's a football player, and that he can disregard the playbook at any second, see an opening, and take off.
It is the Newberry Motors pregame show just down the road from High Prices. You see the Indians in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. And the Stars and Stripes Junior jerseys. It is Patriot Night tonight. Frank Menard in the Lewis County Veteran Services Office hosting that community event in partnership. The Newberry High School football program. Veterans are getting a free meal out of the Snack Shack tonight, courtesy of Jen Lusk, who was the MVP of MVPs down there, taking that thing over. Had a great community meal last night with the parents putting that on and players getting to meet the veterans down at the Elks Club. and it's all built up to a night full of anticipation here in this one. The Newberry Motors pregame show, that means, Coach, got to talk about some keys to the game for the Indians tonight.
Well, for the Indians, I think we have to play mistake-free football. We can afford 0 turnovers, that's for sure. 0 penalties, that's for sure. And every turnover and every penalty makes it harder for us. Third, we have to execute to the T. Pickford, they got to do what they do. They block and they tackle. Whoever makes few mistakes on this game here tonight, they're going to come up.
Indians +6 in the turnover margin in the first 2 weeks of the season. 4 of them in that second half comeback last week. They're also 2-0 this season on another area you mentioned. They've had the advantage in penalties those first 2 weeks as well. It's been a very disciplined football team for the Indians. We're going to step aside. National anthem and pregame festivities here. We'll be ready for kickoff when we come back. Thank you to Newberry Motors for tonight's pregame show.
Have you been inside the Gibson Family Health Clinic this summer?
Right from the front door as you enter, it's a big expanded entrance, easy to find registration, many seats in our waiting area, but you'll see a nice fireplace there, a beverage station, and really quickly taken back into one of our 18 exam rooms to be seen by primary care provider.
That's Helen Newberry Joy CEO Helen Johnson, who says the updates streamline the healthcare process.
You're going to get great care close to home, in and out, ease of access, park closer to the door than you have been previously. You're going to be able to navigate the space really easily, more intuitive, I guess, and you just kind of naturally flow through the space.
And that's just the beginning of the updates and renovations.
We will continue to be making multi-million-dollar investments in that facility so that this hospital and the healthcare we're providing is sustainable into the future.
Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center.
We're just really doing a lot of nice upgrades in there to make sure we're providing the latest and greatest to our community.
Your health, our passion.
At Newberry Motors, you're just down the road from high prices. Newberry Motors on M123 in Newberry is the region's premier GM dealership. Cars, trucks, SUVs, Newberry Motors has the perfect vehicle for you at the perfect price. Newberry Motors proudly supports youth in our communities and sends good luck to the area athletic teams this year. Remember, if it doesn't say Newberry Motors on the back, you pay too much up front. To see their vehicle lineup, visit NewberryMotors.com.
Attention veterans and their families. The Luce County Veterans Services Office is here to support you with a wide range of services. We assist with VA healthcare eligibility, compensation claims, counseling services, benefit coverage, state and county emergency relief funds, and more. Contact your Luce County Veterans Services Officer, Rick Menard, at 906-293-4890. The Luce County Veterans Services Office, proudly supporting our community's veterans.
Back here in Newberry is the American Legion Post 74 color guard, led by my office mate, Sterling McGinn. Shout out Sterling, who's also going to be taking pictures for the newspaper down there tonight. Coach, we got a pep band of cheerleaders out here in Newberry tonight.
Almost looks like a whole football
party.
game should look. Thank you for the band and the cheerleaders for both being here. I see Bud Guba and Mr. Bennett down there raising the flag.
James says Bud Gruber, raise that flag.
Oh,
You've probably got a couple hundred in them.
It's quite an honor, I'll tell you that for sure.
Indians are in the blacks with the white numbers as it appears to you on the screen. It's really a silver with stars and stripes on the shoulders. Pickford a new look. They're going all white this year. Maybe just trying to change the vibes after falling in the state finals a year ago. That's where both teams trying to get back to the weekend before Thanksgiving at the Superior Dome on the campus of NMU. Can't quite get it in the camera shot, but Old Glory flying it all her beauty down in the
Newberry Firemen did a great job crossing ladders down there and hanging the biggest flag I think I have seen. The place is decked out well with flags all over. I saw people looking for donation of flags off to the side. And
the center end, Garrett Lewicki and Oren DeWitt deserve a huge shout out. They have helped Coach Klickner, the coaching staff for Newberry, has taken over the maintenance here at the facility. And last night as the sun was coming down, Coach Klickner, Coach Mendoza, myself, along with two players, Garrett and Oren DeWitt. They were out there. They were spray painting and laying the lines for the center end while we were getting the rest of the facility going. Shout out to those young men. And it's just a great look here to set the tone for this one here tonight. Also want to send another shout out, JV football. We had a great one here in the opener today. And Derek Dake, who's been helping out JV and varsity. Derek told the guys, he goes, "You're in a JV game like that. That's a great JV football game." Pickford comes away 28-12, but our Indians fought hard, and that's a really good Pickford JV football team.
It is. That's a good Pickford team. But I tell you what, our Newberry JV team is a good team. They're going to win some games this year. Whenever you get a chance to get out and see them live here at home or get on the road, take advantage of it because they're a good outfit. We're freshman heavy with only 4 sophomores. So look for a few mistakes being made here or there. But they're a fun bunch to watch and a gamey bunch to watch now.
JVs will kick off at 2 o'clock next Saturday as part of homecoming day against the Saints. Ready to go. Indians kicking it away. Pickford won the toss and took the receive. It is deep and up the gut. Here comes Bennett. He's got room. He'll cut it back. Indians ready for him there at about the 45-yard line. And it'll be 1st and 10. Gunnan shows off that speed.
Bennett, big, strong back. We're going to call his name a lot here tonight, Daniel, that's for sure. They have him listed at 6 foot and 185, and I'd say he's all of that.
And he will line up as the tailback. Pickford and the whites going right to left. They like this double bug wing set, Indians. Keep an eye on 62, Gabe Hamilton, the far side defensive end. His job is to blow up that strong side of the offense. Here is Bennett. First play, and guess who?
There it is. There it is, Gabe Hamilton with a big tackle. He fought out the block, threw the outside arm in, and he made a great play against Pickford.
Great job, too, by DeWitt, scraping down the line, and then you funnel that back. Luke Lubkert, the junior. 20 total tackles. He leads the team in the first 2 weeks of the season, and that's allowed Lewicki to kind of stay outside and help with some pass coverage, help fill the run. Indians playing great team defense this year under defensive coordinator.
Look for a counter coming back here, Dan, or that quick pass of the flat on the boot.
There it is. Yep, they're just going to come. Oh, they pulled their bugs right back up the middle. Logan Teal will get the stop. And all that was they just shifted those two wings back in front on a draw for Bennett and a big gainer for the Panthers.
That's that counter trade look out of a no-back offense. And when you stop them outside, that's what you're going to see coming back. I'm sure Coach Mendoza will remind his players of that, and they'll be looking for it.
He's on the headset with Coach Joe Smithson, who is in the room to our left. Now those double bugs come here this side. Hamilton has shifted. He's going to defend that all night long. He's going strong side. Bennett just all alone, basically an ISO counter. Didn't get much of a pull there, but straight ahead for Bennett.
Pickford getting a good charge off the ball hand, as they always do.
Mentioned Newberry's tough start against the defending state champs in Forest Park and then going to Ontonagon. Pickford hasn't really been tested over by halftime against Superior Central and Brimley in the first 2 weeks of the year.
Sure.
Their first real test this season. Double bug. Now they'll run that counter back. It's basically the same thing, right and left, coach. And how important is it as a defensive player to know your keys in this offense?
It sure is. You got to watch that first step of the guy that's opposite you. And as a linebacker, watch those feet, watch where those shoulders turn and get upfield, read those keys, and then pursue to the ball. And that time, Hamilton came off the ball, stuffed the defensive end, saw it into the middle, came over and mopped things up pretty well, brings up third and very short down. I think we both know what we're going to see here.
I'm not a betting man.
But there it is. Bennett clear up the middle.
Nice bounce to the outside,
On
second
the
level.
outside.
Kellogg saves more damage. And we got a flag in the backfield. And
it's going to be holding.
A big run down to the 13-yard line for a
Holding against the Panthers, Dano.
Number 8, Caden Kellogg.
That's going to bring up third and 10 again.
Spot foul there, but it wipes out a first down and a big gain. Hondo Depew, Ace Depew, Jimmy Young, Cliff Fawcett,
on the Panthers for holding.
and Jimmy Depew out there for the Patriot game tonight.
And Kenny Depew on the PA system.
Family affair, as it always is.
Always involved at the Depew bunch.
And we talk about it as the camera is pointing to the corner of the track where the old man would be smiling from his Jeep right
He
now.
sure would be.
Bennon in the gun. Little delayed count here.
Counter.
Low snap. They pitch. Old man got in the way, but we got too far upfield. Zach Klickner, hands in the air. They must have just talked about it pre-snap. It's going to be a big fourth down.
We've been
here,
hard
Coach.
on that fake, Dan, and that's going to happen when you have success with Ben running the football.
That's the play.
Turn to tossing up to Anderjack around the end.
That's the play that Bennon was on the opposite end of last year for so many from Story. He was kind of that pitch man. They call that a pass in Pickford.
Yes.
It's basically an overhand shovel pass counter. Anderjack was a heck of a running back and a great athlete as a junior. Saw him in the JVs last year. Now they
Bennett
fake it.
gets outside.
Joe Smithson lets out a painful grunt from next door.
Teal was there, but kind of shuffled his feet and didn't get upfield up fast enough to make the stop.
Hands are moving. We are just underway here. First 4 minutes gone.
But
0-0.
Teal was in the right spot now. Just didn't execute where we needed to. First and 10 now for the Panthers.
Two different
26.
Facebook feeds for you tonight. M123 FM and the E.U.P Sports Network, plus E.U.P Sports on YouTube. Bannon wrapped up. Here comes the cavalry.
Everybody.
I see Lukert. I see Hamilton. I see Kellogg. I see DeWitt. I see Lusky in there, number 15.
For a gain of 3.
Gabe Hamilton just reached out, was at the nose position, reached out and grabbed that kid by the belt. And here comes help.
Gabe was kind of getting loose along the sideline as the JVs were coming out. We got to spend a minute. He said, "Hey, coach, good job in the JV game." And we spent a minute about how excited and how big of a night it was for him. I know you had a moment with him pregame, getting him fired up. Bannon up the middle, spins off. Teal's going to save a touchdown.
Well, when Teal's making tackles, too many down there, you know Bennon's having a good drive down.
All you need to know is when Kenny DePio on the PA is going Bannon again, nobody else has touched it yet other than Anderjack on that little sweep. Pickford has done their first goal in taking the ball here tonight, which is a surprise. You don't really see it anymore.
You don't.
But they wanted to probably chew some clock, get the early momentum.
Well, they certainly threw some clock. Looks like Pickford's lined up in the neutral zone.
Yep. Good call, Coach. You're all over it.
No, they called it against one official called against Pickford and Hondo called it against Newberry. No, it's against and one of the linesman stands up and corrects the white hat.
They can argue about that at Thanksgiving.
They can, and it's against Pickford.
Panthers are inside the 10. First and goal from the 9. The two wings to the left there. Anderjack and then Wiltfong.
Bannon up the middle.
Just keeps his feet going. He's close, but they're going to spot him short at the 1 yard line, if that. Might be inside the 1.
He hits the hole well. He's behind an offensive line right now that is giving our interior defensive line and our linebackers fits. We got a sophomore on the nose and DeWitt.
Yeah, big old boy, number 90 there. Trig Rader's a sophomore. The center.
He's a big old boy.
6'4", 220, and that may be kind. And that's where they run behind it. Bennon is there.
Bennon.
And the Panthers are on the board first. They lead at 6-0. 5:20 to go here in the opening quarter.
Well, if their goal is to take the ball and run clock and score, they've achieved that goal so far, Dan. But we'll get a chance next.
I will tell you this. These have been huge for the Indians, these 2-point plays in the first 2 weeks. Same formation. We won't probably see anything different. Direct snap, Bennon, sweep, and he's in. Tumbled through. Always falling forward. Lewicki gave him a shot, and he just spun off it.
That was close, but close enough for Pickford.
Panthers lead at 8-0. We will step aside. Indians going on offense when we come back. It's M123 FM and the E.U.P Sports Network.
Louisiana Pacific Corporation in Newberry is proud to support the communities we call home and the athletes who inspire us. As Michigan's only manufacturer of LP SmartSide siding and trim, we know the value of teamwork, dedication, and doing the job right. From the first whistle to the final buzzer, we're cheering for every local team, on the field, in the gym, and on the court. Louisiana Pacific Corporation in Newberry, now wishing all our area athletes the very best this season.
All right, Dan Harderbrook, the coach, Jeff Puckett back with you. Pickford kicking off on top. They will go to the deep level. I believe this is Gage DePew, and he lost his footing trying to turn the corner. Indians across the 30 to the 31-yard line. And that is where, captain, my captain, Garrett Lewicki, A++ leadership and character. And this young man, I tell you what, 220 yards and 3 touchdowns on the ground last week. He is a tough one, Coach.
He sure is. He's a hard-nosed kid. Spent a lot of time in the weight room in the off season, and I look forward to watching him the rest of the way out here. Now we get to see what the Indians can do with their first set of downs, Dano.
How many quarterbacks job train with their head coach?
That's right.
You think these guys aren't in unison? Indians go heavy out of their double tight set, and it's a little slick on the surface, I guess, down there.
But what happened is Luker was tripped up actually by Lewicki as he took the ball and tripped over his foot. The hole was there, though, so we'll see what comes here on second down for the Indians.
Big test for those 2 sophomores up front, Oren DeWitt and Finn Price on each side of Hamilton.
2 guys who worked hard.
They have earned their spot there. It's not because of lack of other options or injuries. They are 2 of the very best, the sophomores. Indians heavy to the near side again, and Lewicki lowers his shoulder, fights through. Indians are a block away there, Coach, from that being a first down or longer.
Yeah, there's a 1 step there, but Pickford closes really fast, Dan. This is a well-coached defense. They get there and get there fast, but
Third down, we'll call it 7 for Newberry.
3rd and 7 for the Indians. Let's see what Coach Klickner dials up here.
This philosophy on 3rd down is never, you have to get it all at once. They would like to. Heavy up front again. Lusk and Whalen are the 2 tight ends. Kellogg lines up as a wing. They will go quick out to Lusk, incomplete, and the Indians are yelling punt. And that is what they will do.
They look to have Kellogg open down the middle. So I'm sure Coach will come back to that and try to throw that deep. He's never afraid to stretch the field.
He put in a couple great adjustments at halftime for the JVs. Just walked in, started wizarding on the board.
He can do it. Well, let's get a good kick here and good coverage.
Lukert to punt. Nice. Sidewinder. Helicopter style. Good block for the Panthers. They get the second block up the sideline and stepping out. Nice return for the Panthers, who will have plus field positioning here.
On the return, runs out of bounds. At the Indians, 41.
Well, that's tough coverage for the Indians. If it's me, Dano, I'm kicking that out of bounds towards my bench, not even giving him a chance.
Andrew Jack with a nice return there. 41-yard line. Panthers trying to go up 2 scores early. It is 8-0. They ran off about 6 minutes. Indians just over 2 minutes. And they will go 5 up front with the 2 wings to the right side. And they will probably go wide side with that. Snap here. Give up the gut. Huge hole. And Bennon breaks a tackle. And Bennon will score 41 yards.
Right up the middle for a 41-yard touchdown run.
We had Ducky Teal there again, but that Bennon's is slippery, and Ducky's starting to realize that. They're running away from, I think, wherever Gabe Luck is.
Yeah, they're
giving an option there and taking it away from Gabe.
Yeah, they're getting everybody shifted that way. So, 2-point try here. 10-second scoring drive. Now they go handoff here out of the eye, and it's good for Bennon. Threw a different look at him there. And it was Carter Rye.
Came in as quarterback.
The conversion is good.
And somebody's down. Is that Bennon?
Pickford.
Nope, Bennon's running off. He keeps taking his helmet off, which shouldn't be allowed. There is a Panther down in the end zone.
Yeah.
61.
Timeout for injury on the field.
Can't be 61. Well, we'll take a look and see what's going on there as we step aside. Panthers, 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. They lead at 16-0. Then 123 FM and the E.U.P Sports Network.
High-speed fiber internet is here. Say hello to Highline Internet. With lightning-fast speeds and reliable service, Highline keeps you connected to what matters most. Whether it's streaming TV, gaming, or working from home. No contracts or hidden fees here. Our blazing fast internet gives you the ultimate experience with no more buffering or lag. Plus, our friendly local support team is always here to help. Upgrade your internet today with Highline Internet and experience the difference. Visit highlinefast.com to get started.
Back here in Newberry, Pickford on top 16-0, 3:33 to go here in the first. Our other network game tonight is an 11-player. Manistee hosting Iron Mountain at the AF Hall Stadium. Steve Stifler down there producing. Dick Kutzik on the play-by-play. Week 3 of the high school football season. Depew mishandles and then nothing doing there. You said during the break we have been here before, had the Indians.
We have, that's for sure, but we don't want to go down 3 scores in this Pickford Panther team. We got to get something going here offensively. Let's see what Coach Zach Klickner has in the bag of tricks as he comes out for his second possession.
Old Bill Dunbar is back on the sideline for the Indians. He is repairing Orrin DeWitt's shoulder pads. And so the Indians are going to have a change up front here. They don't have the right guys on. Craig came off. DeWitt comes sprinting down. Confusion at the junction for the Indians.
Then we're back in.
DeWitt missed that last touchdown play as well. Snap here. Oh, just a
quick toss to the outside.
Almost like a screen toss, bubble toss there.
But it bounced on the ground. That throws off your timing. And the result of the play was a couple of yards lost.
Indians will go back 4 yards on the play.
Trying to get outside on the Panthers.
Going to bring up a 2nd and 13 for the Indians.
Guard Kangas runs the Pickford defense. Always does a good job with that group. It is not as deep as a Pickford team as you normally see. even though there's 19 or 20 in uniform over there.
They've got good numbers. I
Yeah.
practice a lot
Yeah.
here.
Indians are at 16. They've been able to go 2 groups in practice.
Without hurting coaches in
Yeah.
practice,
Yeah.
trying to get in.
I ran
and
around
play.
the other day, and I thought I was done for. Lewicki in the gun. Snap here. They'll go jet sweep to Teal. Teal, nothing doing at the corner.
Well, we're one block away.
Yep.
You know, we couldn't get the block on big number 84, who I don't have in my program. That might be
24.
Was that the guy?
Hayden Cromie, who was
6'2", 190.
he was a man
I
as a
remember
freshman.
him, yeah. We get that block on him, and we're in good shape. We got a football
Yeah.
play. What brings up 3rd down and 9, Dano?
Big one here for the Indians. They'll jet it one way. They're going into the wheel as they look to pass. Lewicki
open.
time. Throws it. Teal just out of his reach, and the Indians,
Oh.
we keep saying this, so close so
So
far.
close. Almost.
Somebody pass incomplete, penalty.
4th and 8. Oh,
Flag.
in the
On
backfield.
the play, Pickford. Left in the pass.
Oh, Indians
Ooh,
catch
a
a
big
break.
penalty against the Panthers.
Josh Rader is not going to be happy. First off, that it's a penalty, and second off, that one of his guys gets called for a personal foul.
Yeah.
That's not how his teams play. Discipline, under control. Panthers scored twice here in the opening quarter. 2 minutes to go. Indians trying to match one here. Under 2 to play. Back in that heavy set. Both teams have been power formations early. Lubkert on the Indians' bread and butter. It's just the inside zone.
Good hard
Forward.
run there by Luke Kirk, Dano.
He is so tough. And you remember,
You folks at home can't see it, but I think we're going to have to get Coach Schmitzen in here at halftime to give us some quinine shots. So we don't end up with malaria. Because I think every mosquito in the Eastern UP is in the press box.
right through this window. Coach gets $1 for everyone he takes out.
That's right. 2nd and 5 now for the Indians.
It is. Save some of those for halftime.
That's right.
Indians, same set here. Why not? It's not broken, don't fix it. Now they go lead with same play with Lewicki following behind Lubkert. Forward progress, maybe a yard, if that.
That brings up 3rd down.
They will get a yard.
Lewicki up the middle for 1 yard
Indians in
gain.
those first 2 weeks, Lewicki and Lubkert each with a 200-yard rushing game. Remember, it was Lubkert who was the breakout player late last year
He sure
when
was.
Matthew Rahali was dinged up. He had almost 600 yards rushing, almost 800 total from scrimmage, and those 2 Newberry wins late in the season. Snap. Lubkert, it's student body right, or Lewicki rather, cuts through. Everybody fighting like the ball came loose. Pickford says they have it. And they do. Fumble ripped away in the pile.
That sure is something we did not need right there, Dan.
We were a half yard shy of the first
Starting to get a little
down.
drive going. But let's see if the defense can rise the occasion now.
They need to make a stand here. No panic, though, on the sideline. Coach Mendoza's got his guys ready to go. Coach Klickner, Coach Dake.
Come on, Indians.
So on to the next one for the Indians. 13 seconds to go. Bennon back in the gun for Pickford. Ball's on the ground. And he never gets going, but got away from
When he
Mackey.
gets out top.
And a block on the backside. And Gunnar Bennon. They're not going to catch him. Huge block on Kellogg.
You can't do that. It should have been a blindside block.
Derek Dake is livid.
Second play by
That
the
Klickner wants a
Panthers.
blindside block. They should
get it,
have
no.
a fumbled snap.
7-yard touchdown.
They had him 5 yards behind the line, but Bennon squirts away from Mackey, reverses field. Kellogg got taken out. Whalen got sealed off on the backside. And it's from disaster to greatness for the Panthers.
Just a mistake we can't make there, Dan. We've got them corralled and tackled for a big loss on first down.
Man, that's a tide turner. If you got them 2nd and 15, it's still a 2-score lead. Get a little positive momentum going into the quarter break. Instead, the Panthers have outscored their opponents in the opening quarter. That's over 60 in the first 3 weeks, and there's an Indian down.
Of the first quarter, the score, Pickford, 24. Newberry, 0.
24-0 as we step aside here. It's M123 FM and the E.U.P Sports Network.
Have you been inside the Gibson Family Health Clinic this summer?
Right from the front door as you enter, it's a big expanded entrance, easy to find registration. Many seats in our waiting area, but you'll see a nice fireplace there, a beverage station, and really quickly taken back into one of our 18 exam rooms to be seen by primary care provider.
That's Helen Newberry Joy CEO Helen Johnson, who says the updates streamline the healthcare process.
You're going to get great care close to home, in and out, ease of access, park closer to the door than you have been previously. You're going to be able to navigate the space really easily, more intuitive, I guess, and you just kind of naturally flow through the space.
And that's just the beginning of the updates and renovations.
We will continue to be making multi-million-dollar investments in that facility so that this hospital and the healthcare we're providing is sustainable into the future.
Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center.
We're just really doing a lot of nice upgrades in there to make sure we're providing the latest and greatest to our community.
Your health, our passion.
We are back here in Newberry. Oren DeWitt getting helped off by his teammates. Looked like a shot to the back there with the helmet on the 2-point play. 24-0 Panthers as we get ready to start the second quarter.
Thank you to the Newberry Fire Department for the...
DeWitt had a 77-yard scoop and score last week. Indians could use a big hitter here on a special teams play.
DeWitt definitely a big player for Newberry. Up as a sophomore holding his back. He must have took a shot in the back.
Look at all the room Newberry has between. Well, now Depew closes it down, but still they're kind of flat in the front of that wedge. With Depew way back, he'll catch this one on the fly at the 15. Depew straight up the right sideline, kind of stutter steps, gets hit immediately.
We're going to return by number 24.
Panthers are feeling it right now, and
29 yards.
they should up 24-0.
We really need to try and get a little bit of a sustained drive during here.
Yeah.
Going here, Dano.
That's how you eat a whole pizza. One slice at a time.
One slice at a time.
There is still a lot of football left.
Absolutely.
They don't play games for one quarter.
No, they don't. But Newberry needs something good to happen to him here on this drive. And DeWitt out. We don't lose a lot as we bring Whalen in at that tackle.
Yeah, Whalen was starting at that tackle before they moved the sophomore Finn Price up. Lewicki looking to throw. Double clutches, in trouble, spins away, flag. And Pickford is fired up, of course. They were doing the nonsense on social media this week.
A smart decision, although it's never fun to watch by our quarterback Lewicki as no one open. And he has to eat it, but a hole on top of that really stings for the Indians, Dan.
Yep, yardstick's already going backwards. Newberry just has not been able to catch a break. And it is going to be first and about 22 here.
Pickford will bring up a 1st and 20 for Newberry.
Oh, they reset it. First and I never was math guy. Newberry needs a smart here. Down 24-0, early stages of the second quarter. Snap. Straight pass. Lewicki floats it out there too far over the head of Mackey. Indians just running their boot pass, and Mackey frustrated.
Levi Mackey, the intended receiver. Pass ball is incomplete. Would bring up a 2nd and 20.
They stopped on the way back. Frustrated.
Comes up for third, is it second down again? Second down.
Yep.
We had a down over after the holding. We need
Empty
to get
here.
positive yardage here. We need a completion.
No linebacker in the middle. They send him on a blitz, bubble screen. Lubkirk going to try and fight through. He gets a couple. Just gets 3 or 4 of it back there.
Pass to Lubkirk for a short game.
That was interesting by the Panthers. They manned up on the 4 receivers, 2 to each side, but stayed in a 4-man front, just basically trying to get there. Hey, bringing more than they can block was what they were thinking.
That's right.
Empty again here. Look at it. Right on the heels of the D tackle this time. They're just basically each picking a gap. Up the gut and a flag, and the Indians must have moved early.
Illegal procedure, yeah.
Ay.
5-yard false start penalty on the Indians will back us up to a 3rd and 20.
We're just raising the difficulty level here, Coach.
We are. We're making those mistakes that we
Looking
can't
for the
make.
big one. What do the Indians do here? Probably the same play. They'll switch it up now. Slots are up on the line of scrimmage. Pickford again. Just shooting a gap. Then they guess right that time. Lewicki just running for his life. Gets wrapped up. It's a sack. The Indians are going to have to punt from the shadows of their own goalposts.
Lewicki to right end for no gain.
Big tackle there by Luke Coleman, a senior. He's that 6'5", 170 type kid.
That's tough for whoever's in the middle because he's got to pick a guy.
Yes, he does.
They're just twisting their middle linebacker and their nose tackle and both crashing a gap.
So we need a good punt here. Try and get some positive, get back on defense and get a stop. We'll see what Coach Derek Dake has in store here for his punt team.
Nice boot. Tailed off, though. Was good off the foot. I don't see anybody rushing in to spot this thing. And it's going to be at the 44-yard line, it looks like.
That's a good punt out of bounds. I think we got a generous spot there, and we'll take it. Pickford doesn't like it, but...
At the Indian 44, Pickford will take it over there. 1st and 10. 9 minutes, 32 seconds to go in the first half.
Orandewitt's got half of the town working on him down there on the bench. So it's Whalen now playing D end. Hamilton has moved inside. And now on the edge, Bennon.
It sure looks like they're holding our end again, but no call.
Bennon around the right side, finally run out of bounds after the gain of 9.
Which is frustrating when you get a defender in the right spot, and then you feel that he gets held. That's tough for a coach.
Ball to the 35, 2nd and 9 or 2nd and 1 here coming. Indians kind of in a 32 with their middle backer way back. Nice play by Kellogg.
Great play that time by Kellogg and help from the Indians. Enough for the first down, but they got to the ball in a hurry.
Bennon out to the right side. Nice tackle in there by number 8, Caden Kellogg.
Teal comes out for a break. Looks like he lost his wind.
Bennon reaches for another. Pickford first down.
And Gage Depew goes back to safety for some reps there for the Indians.
Was just enough for a first down. Panthers will keep possession. 8:55 to go, second quarter. See it there, 24-0. The Panthers on top. They have looked the part here in this one. Snap here. There's that little counter.
Back the other way.
Oh, a little hurdle.
I didn't think you could leap a guy in football, but no call. Gets over top of Garrett Lewicki.
Andrew Jack
7.
for the run.
Andrew Jack is, I think, an underrated piece for this team.
2nd and 3 for the Panthers.
Panthers to the line. Look how close up Benton is here.
Come on, defense.
Counter, same counter play back the other way, cuts it up.
Andrew Jack weaving through. Indians reach up and grab a jersey. And now some late shenanigans.
Andrew Jack with a nice run there, tackled by Kellogg.
Losing the composure is not going to help the Indians at all.
It's like Gage the pew there.
Yeah.
First call, tackle against the Indians.
That's a tough spot. You're just reaching for anything.
Yeah, you're trying to just
Save
keep
the
them from
touchdown.
getting in the end zone, and that's what your safety does. And Gage knew out there, Teal is still out.
Pickford will have a 1st and goal from the Newberry 7-yard line.
Moves the ball to the 7. Bennon. With Wiltfong and Andrzejak to the left on the wings. Snap here, double pull to the side. Flags coming in.
Against Pickford.
We got flags in the back of the end zone. 2 Panthers had a Newberry player tackled in the backfield. 2 had Lewicki tackled in the end zone.
Tackling our D in that time.
It is, in fact, holding against Pickford.
Starting to get a little physical out there.
Maybe that's what these Indians need.
Yeah.
A little
Fire in the belly.
Pick up their physicalness a little bit. When you're down 24 by 24 with 7 to go in the second, there's a lot of play to play here for.
This is huge. If you can get a stop here.
Get the ball back. And
do something going into the half.
And then now at tailback.
Yep, they go real tight with their wings now. Each side. High snap. Bennon.
And
Indians are there. All 8 hats around the football. Mackey's got to be careful.
Running up the middle for a 4-yard gain brought down by the interior line of the Indians.
Big stand here. 2nd and goal. Ball will be at the 13, 14-yard line. Snap here. They fake that. Oh, Hamilton slips, but Lewicki there.
And Lewicki mopped him up.
He owed Pickford a receipt. Hamilton shot through untouched. 3rd and goal from the 20.
Well, 2 plays to get it, Dano. Come on, Newberry. Let's see what we can do here.
See if we change things up here. I think we got an extra cover guy out there. And Pickford's going to talk about it. Josh Rader's thinking nail in the coffin here.
Yeah, I'm sure he is. And if I got a guy like Bennett, I'm keeping the ball in his hands. And if I can figure out how to pull that fake on the counter tray, and that Bennett's just slippery enough to get in. And I hope that we're tough enough to make the stop. And we have now the last 2 plays. Can we do it the 3rd time in a row, Daniel?
Want to thank our sponsors for tonight's live video play-by-play broadcast. Nobody else does it quite like us. Newberry Motors, Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center. Black Bear Eye Care and Dr. Dake, who's on the sidelines with the Indians tonight. Highline Internet, the Fish and Hunt Shop in Curtis. Lewis County Veteran Services Office. Pickleman's Total One Stop in Newberry Subway. Get me going pregame. Got me fueled up for the game.
Thank you to all our sponsors. 3rd down.
Snap here. Bennon's going to roll.
Right. Intercepted. Picked off.
That's a big one.
There we go. That's something good.
Pickford, not always great when you put them in a position where they got to pass.
They're uncomfortable.
The Indians will take over.
They will be deep inside their own territory.
Big play by Kellogg. Let's see if we can get out of our own end here then.
That's the big momentum swing. Indians 5 minutes on the clock as they take over all 3 timeouts.
Ducky Teal coming out.
We got personnel changing on the fly. Still no Warren DeWitt. He's now up with Coach Mendoza. Give here. Nice gain there on 1st down.
Nice slash and run off the right side.
Still a lot of football left. And only a 3-possession game.
Solid block that time by Finn Price. He and Gabe are doing well there. Keep pushing, boys.
Teal's going to come back. Somebody's got to come out. It's Kellogg. Who's rubbing his eyes. Indians have been a little beat up here early on. Snap. What the? That didn't look right. After the play, Raider jumps on top of somebody. Him and Hamilton are battling. 3rd and 6. Snap looked funny there.
Yeah,
I don't know what was
we
going
can
on
really
there.
see it from where we are without the benefit of the replay, but that's something Steve I'm sure we'll invest in for next season.
Yeah. We'll have the sky cam, the cables running.
Hey, that guy loves football. He'll do anything to help the broadcast. He really enjoys this.
He's going to probably rappel from the sky.
He probably come parachuting in.
Put him out there with
3rd down and 5 for the Indians now.
Snap here, jet. They flip it. Kind of on a
no fools, nobody.
No.
And Teal gets beat up in the backfield. He's hit late though, as the white hat throws in the flag.
Tons of whistles.
And there's another because we're pushing each other around. Temperature's getting heated here. Hitting Teal late.
Flags on the ground.
There's some bad blood coming into this one from the start of the week. Pickford on a school-sanctioned media page got a little too excited, I would say, in their post-game interviews. And now
personal fouls. Yeah, the 3rd against Pickford. I'm not sure what's happening here. Looks like this side judge called something. And the white hat's going to sort it out.
There's the bad blood, of course, after last year.
And 1 personal foul against Newberry. So in the personal foul exchange on that play, we're up 2-1.
Look at all of them looking at Hondo.
How's this going to turn out? Let's all wait and see.
Both sides are getting talked to.
Penalties are going to offset. We're going to do it again. I'm not sure.
2-1.
Yeah, 2-1. How that happens, but I'm not down there in the officiating huddle.
One personal foul on Newberry. The penalties offset. We will replay the down.
Josh Rader can't believe it.
Frustrating.
Josh Rader, yeah.
He's not right. Rader, he's not happy about it. Clickner's not happy.
You know what he's not happy about?
Nobody's happy about it. I sure the hell ain't happy about it.
That's his son.
That Clickner's acted for a explanation. Okay, personal foul there.
Carry the one.
Trying to explain it. Carry the one. And then we got a remainder. Let's try it again. Oh, here we go.
Hondo says, here's your explanation.
Let's play football. Yeah, here's your explanation. Let's play. That Clickner's not excited about it.
No.
I can hear Joel Smithson next door. He's not excited about it either.
You offset. That's all I heard from Hondo.
Okay, here we go.
The answer never changed from offset.
Hey, and these officials out here,
where are
great job trying to do the best we can. We're 3rd and 5 again, with 3:10 and running. 24 is at Pickford, and the Indians trying to get out of the hole here and get a big first down.
Indians have to hold their composure. Playing frustrated and going in this back and forth is not going to help.
We had them hitting late. If we maintain our composure, we're in good shape.
Nice roll, deep ball, and Lewicki and Teal have just not quite been on the same page. For all that to get to 4th and 5.
4th and 5, and a smart play again, I think, is to punt it deep out of bounds. Let's see what the special teams coach, Derek Dake, coach Dr. Dake, comes up with here on the punt team as they gather and get ready to play. We do not want to punt the ball back. I guarantee you Zach Clickner did not want to have to do that here in the second quarter.
We're going for it.
We're at least going to try to draw him off, or maybe Coach Clickner says, hey, I'm not giving him the ball back.
Jet sweep. You were right. They were trying to get him to bite in the flag. And the defensive backfield.
Play game.
Play game. Indians were trying. So they'll take the yards, and now they have to punt.
Brings up a 4th and 10. From their own 8.
Coming up at the half this week in high school sports from the Michigan High School Athletic Association.
In his own end zone.
We've got 7.
Indian 40.
Indians only got 7. Gabe Hamilton is supposed to, I think, be out there.
Would it be Oren or
he's talking?
We've got trying to get Oren dressed.
He's got to burn a timeout to line up punt. That drives the coach crazy.
Timeout.
Yep.
Newberry.
Coach Clickner bypasses the team, and he's headed to talk with the white hat.
We'll keep the camera right there.
He's just going to want to see what's going on. He'll maintain his composure.
Thank our sponsors again. Newberry Motors, Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center, Black Bear Eye Care, Highline Internet, Fish and Hunt Shop in Curtis, Lewis County Veteran Services Office, Pickleman's Total One Stop in Newberry Subway. Frustrating first half for the Indians, who I think felt like with the week that they had preparation-wise
On behalf of the DePue family, I'd like to
and the adversity that they faced in the first 2 weeks, they felt like they were ready to go in this ball game. And really, it was the first 14 minutes of this contest that got away from them.
Yeah, but we've got to have to go here. We're going to stay positive. 3 minutes to play here.
I think they just got to get to the locker room and regroup. Nice.
Pretty good punt. Pickford gets a chance for the return, and there they are.
Batting from the 45. Ripped down. Flag.
It's going to be a horse collar, but I think it's a touchdown saving horse collar.
Mackey was the only guy left over there.
Brennan returns it. 14 yards.
That's going to put Pickford in the red zone to start.
Newberry 33.
Ball spotted at the 33. Tack 15 on.
Penalty on the play.
Oh, they're going to move the ball up to the 30 and then walk it off.
Caller tackle will be tacked on to the end of the run.
Spotted in two different spots.
Holding Pickford. We offset and we're going to punt again.
Ay.
A penalty filled first half here, Dano.
So hold on,
and
Pickford.
holding and horse.
Repunt.
Josh Rader not happy. The officials' ratings in this one from both coaches, 2 thumbs down.
Might be,
Nice
but I
low.
think they're doing a good job. They got to call what they see.
Low line drive. Bennett fields it, block in the back. Oh, and Bennett's going to score.
No, that's coming back. They did catch the block in the back.
In for the score. Flags on the play.
And Bennett gets to the end zone and spikes it. And this is going to be a penalty-filled night, I think, Coach.
Well, let's see what happens.
Gary said to tell Matthew to settle down. Matthew's he just told him, he just said something.
Block in the back by the Panthers on the return.
And as long as there's not offsetting penalties, we won't have to kick again. Luker getting the reps in, though. A couple of good boots there.
He has. And we get the ball back at midfield, at least. And the Panthers will take over first and 10 from the Newberry 49-yard line, 2:32 to go, Dano. So we want to play tough defensive here and do the best we can to keep it out of the end zone again on this possession.
So the Panthers will line it up here. New look for them. 2 receivers wide. Bennon's all alone in the shotgun. They're just trying to clear out defenders. Nice lead block, and he's gone. 2 perfection for the Panthers. Gunnar Bennon, touchdown. They just drew 2 guys out of the play. Clearing space, and that lead block was on the money for the Panthers.
And when you move Lewicki way over here and out of the play, and then also Kellogg, that makes it tough on our Indian defense.
32. Well, 30, not 32.
Let's see if we can get a stop here on this 2-point conversion. Look for little, when this happens to you, as a coach and as a team, you got to look for little things to get you going. And a little thing here would be a stop on this big 2-point conversion.
This is going to test the character and the commitment. And if family is just a word, or if it's a way of life for the Indians to the
Indians
corner.
keep them out that time, Dano.
There's a positive for the Tribe. Pickford has had plenty of them. They lead it 30-0.
Amongst others.
Over there with others, keep them out.
Do want to remind you next week here in Newberry, homecoming Saturday
night
for the Tribe. JVs will start at 2 o'clock, varsity at 4:30. St. Ignace coming to town. Coach Dake's at home listening to us tonight. I don't care if it's tiddlywinks. We're going to beat the Saints.
You're going to beat the Saints. If Coach Dake is involved, that's just kind of a mantra that he develops. I will not be here next Saturday, Dan. I'm in fact in a play, and I'm in 3 of the 10-minute plays at the Erickson Center on Friday and Saturday night. So come to the game on Saturday, but get out and watch me on stage on Friday.
Run up in the boot. Takes a couple of hops. Teal will pick it up straight ahead.
What a great run by Teal.
He was coming through like a freight train.
He got out of there in a hurry and was shoved out of bounds on what I think was a touchdown-saving defensive play by the Panthers.
Powder Puff night, 7 o'clock Sunday night here at the football field. Come on down for that.
Start the week that way.
Yeah. Queen's Assembly will be Thursday morning, Pep Assembly Friday, and then the parade Saturday will start at 12:30.
Got their dress-up days all week. Lots of fun. I got to go to a lot of homecomings. A couple of my own, 4 of my own, and then a whole bunch while I was still teaching.
Indians will spread it out here. 2:19 to go.
Oh, and we're moving all over.
Yep.
Wasn't the line moving?
Disaster.
Had far side receivers kind of bounced around, trying to get set, get up there and get set.
Wiki looks frustrated with something.
He's trying to get things moving. And our guys didn't seem to get up and get set like they were supposed to. They knew what the play was. Get set.
It's a 10-yard offside. No, they
The 5-yard penalty will bring up the first and 15.
If it's a 10-yard offside, Dan, we're going to have to rewrite all the books. Boy, we got 2 guys deep over there. That's going to be a flag on us.
Intercept. No, tipped and caught by Ludkert, but coach
We got
coming back.
formation. We had both receivers off the line on the far side. And Coach Klickner is bent over in disgust. He's frustrated, but he has patience. These are young men. He's going to get them set in the right spot.
False start against the Indians. We'll bring it back
No, not a false start.
and bring back.
No, that was an illegal formation.
20.
Well,
So nobody on the line of scrimmage.
no, turns out it is first down and 10, Dan. That's tough to see now. Come on, boys, settle down is what we got to have. Little victories. Try and get a playoff here this time. Lewicki in the huddle. Brings him to the line.
He is making sure he's guiding traffic here.
Now let's look at the far side.
You don't know where they're going. Oh my goodness, now they're both on.
2 guys off. We're okay here.
No,
but it's too much time.
Well, we had 2 guys off on the far side again.
Another false start on the Indians.
That is going to be a little heart-to-heart at halftime here for the Tribe.
Yeah, we could call it that.
Now they get everybody lined up. 1st and 100. Ball batted up and intercepted. Lewicki had 3 guys in his face, deflected and intercepted up front.
Well, when you have that big 6'5" kid in there, he puts his arms up. Now you're throwing it over 8 feet. That's a tough one for the Indians there, but let's see how we respond here, Dan.
What do we got here?
Maintain our composure.
The referee is whistling it. We're missing a guy. What are we doing? Josh Rader wants a timeout. Unless the Indians took it. They did. The wheels are falling off the
We
buggy.
only had 7 up there. Coach Mendoza is expressing his opinion to the Indians on how he feels things are going. So let's see what we can do coming out of this timeout, Dan. It's 1st and goal from the 9 for the Panthers, who have had a half, that's for sure. Now, the Indians have done a few things pretty well, but we've had some mistakes, as Pickford has. But we've had a bunch in a row down here in these last few minutes, Dan, that have really been disastrous. It has given Pickford the ball now on our own 9-yard line.
Give Pickford credit.
Absolutely.
They have played pretty flawless football. Their offensive blocks have been great at the 1st and 2nd level. They've got the best athlete on the field so far.
Here's that same formation.
Yep.
Spread out 2 of our defenders.
Indians are keeping them inside now.
Going inside.
They switched this around so they could keep Lewicki. Panthers snap. Benham just fakes outside, cuts inside. Craig Whalen
had him
the bear
back.
And a flag.
Flag comes in from the umpire.
Inside the 5-yard line.
If you have the over on penalties tonight on your bingo card, you are a winner.
You are.
Don't know what you win.
Face mask on the Indians. Got to call that for sure. You got to call the ones you see. I don't fault these men. They're doing a good job. A penalty's there. It's got to be called.
Down to the 1-yard line.
This isn't the referees.
No.
They're not playing. Let's see what
Well,
Newberry
and
can
they've
do
had
here.
a lot going on both ways
They
that
have.
they've had to sift through, too. Snap.
Bennon. Chase back inside.
Nice play by Lewicki, but not in time. Panthers have not missed on the offensive end in the first half.
Well, we've held them twice, both down here in our end on good defensive stands, and even fought through some penalties there. But the penalties in the end of this second quarter really hurt us, Dan, put us right down on our own end, and we're trying to throw the ball to get back in it. They tip it, intercept, and
just
stuff one in after a couple of
the
plays.
break plays, the swing plays have all gone Pickford's way,
and they burned them. Yeah.
Yep.
Throwing for two.
It's slanted.
And it's in.
Can't see that corner, and that's why coach is here.
So 38. It will be now for the Panthers. 34 seconds left. The Panthers will kick to us here. I assume that Zach Klickner will just run the ball or take a knee or
we might
try it
back
in the
here.
half. He might, but coach likes to keep fighting right to the end. But I would
kick return for a score here.
That would be a great play.
Wow. We're not going to get anything worth 38. Panthers will also start with the ball. Or no, they had the ball.
Nope, we'll have the ball. So something to build on there.
And you've got to come out after halftime and play like you've got absolutely nothing to lose. You're still going to be in control of your destiny.
Here we go.
There it is. Gage DePew running hard.
Run back.
Gets out to the 45.
The 45, a nice run back.
One timeout left for the drive.
At their own 45-yard line.
That gives you a chance to kind of.
With that nice return.
Yeah. You don't have to get as deep into the playbook here.
No.
A bad return there, and I think you're bailing on it and going to the locker room.
At this point now, I'm not taking that knee. I'm thinking, try to get something here. You could run a couple of plays here if you can keep these gorillas off the back of the wiki.
Extra defender for Pickford. They're in a 31. Creeping that other guy back up. It's basically a 32. Lewicki up the gut.
Hammering up the middle.
Gets a gain of 5. Indians have one timeout left.
5 yards.
Coach Klickner looks. He might run it down to make sure it's the final play of the half, whatever they run, and that's what he's going to do here.
That's what he's going to
get her down to 3 or 4.
That will be it for the half.
Nope, he's going to send them.
Pickford Panthers 38.
End of the first half here in Newberry. The Panthers are playing lights out on Patriot night.
Work to do.
Newberry. Work to do for the Indians. 38-0 as we go to the half. It's M123 FM and the E.U.P Sports Network.
Have you been inside the Gibson Family Health Clinic this summer?
Right from the front door as you enter, it's a big expanded entrance, easy to find registration. Many seats in our waiting area, but you'll see a nice fireplace there, a beverage station, and really quickly taken back into one of our 18 exam rooms to be seen by primary care provider.
That's Helen Newberry Joy CEO Helen Johnson, who says the updates streamline the healthcare process.
You're going to get great care close to home, in and out, ease of access, park closer to the door than you have been previously. You're going to be able to navigate the space really easily, more intuitive, I guess, and you just kind of naturally flow through the space.
And that's just the beginning of the updates and renovations.
We will continue to be making multi-million-dollar investments in that facility so that this hospital and the healthcare we're providing is sustainable into the future.
Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center.
We're just really doing a lot of nice upgrades in there to make sure we're providing the latest and greatest to our community.
Your health, our passion.
The football coaching world loses a legend, and the Student Advisory Council hits year number 20. I'm John Ross, and this is This Week in High School Sports, powered by the Michigan Achievement Scholarship. We start with sad news as former Bloomfield Hills Brother Rice football coach Al Fracassa passed away on Sunday. His coaching career started in 1960 at Royal Oak Shrine and continued at Brother Rice from 1969 through 2013. He led Brother Rice to 9 MHSAA championships, including 3 in a row from 2011 to 2013, his final 3 years coaching. Fracassa won a total of 430 games, an MHSAA record when he retired. That total is now second behind only Farmington Hills Harrison's John Harrington. Besides the three-peat to cap his career, Fracassa led Brother Rice to Class A titles in 1977, 1980, 1983, and 1990, and 2 Division II titles in 2000 and 2005. In total, Fracassa took Brother Rice to 13 championship games. Only 6 schools have been to more. Fracassa was the 1997 NFL High School Coach of the Year. He was inducted into the Michigan Sports Hall of Fame in 1999, and he was named the State Coach of the Year by the Michigan High School Football Coaches Association 5 times. Al Fracassa was 92. It's time for Game Balls, when we highlight a trio of standout performances from the past week. First, Kingsley Jr. Delaney Case led the Stags to a straight set win over Charlevoix on the volleyball court. The win was Kingsley's 10th of the season. Williamston linebacker Miles Keener had 20 tackles and blocked a punt in a 36-29 win over Hastings. He also caught a touchdown pass and ran for 50 yards. And as Zeeland West Brandon Holman, he caught a 37-yard touchdown pass as time expired to give the Ducks a 28-24 win over Holland West Ottawa. The touchdown pass was tipped by a West Ottawa defender before being hauled in by Holman.
Graduating seniors could qualify for a tuition-free skills certificate or associate degree through the new Community College Guarantee, no matter their GPA or your household income. Or if your child plans to attend a 4-year university or career school, the Michigan Achievement Scholarship Program has them covered. They could get up to $27,500 toward a bachelor's degree or up to $4,000 for career training. Complete the FAFSA to get started at mi.gov/achievement.
Our weekly Be the Referee feature takes a look at the fine art of officiating with registered official Paige Winnie.
We have a football you make the call for you today. Team A has the ball at their 20-yard line. Team A's quarterback gets a snap and starts running toward the sideline. He's tackled and fumbles the ball forward towards the sideline. The ball rolls forward 4 yards and goes out of bounds before anyone can recover it. Whose ball is it and where is it marked? Since the offense fumbled the ball, it went out of bounds and it wasn't recovered by anyone. It remains the offense's ball. But the ball is marked back to the spot of the fumble. There's no advantage to fumbling the ball forward. If the ball had been fumbled backwards and out of bounds with no recovery, then the offense would retain possession where the ball went out of bounds.
Thanks, Paige. Now more than ever, we need officials. If you're interested, please go to the MHSAA website now to register. This year's group of Student Advisory Council students is the MHSAA's 20th. Started in the 2006-2007 school year, the council consists of 16 students, 8 seniors and 8 juniors. And so far, 160 students have participated as members of the council. The Student Advisory Council, in essence, is a student voice that not only weighs in on topics regarding school sports that are being debated among MHSAA member schools, but also speaks to the benefits of school sports as ambassadors in their schools, leagues, and across the state. They meet 6 times during the school year, plus once more for a 24-hour leadership camp, and discuss subjects connected with the core values of the MHSAA: scholarship, sportsmanship, safety, and a sensible scope of athletic programs, with student leadership also a common topic. Council members then promote those values through their assistance in the MHSAA's annual sportsmanship summits, various leadership projects, and social media posts and videos. Each year they create 2 videos, one featuring the council's belief statement and one on sportsmanship, and both of those can be seen on MHSAA.com. For more on the council and their responsibilities, please check us out online or our social channels. You've been listening to This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid. It's a production of the MHSAA Network. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Ross. We'll be back next week.
Hello, football fans. Dan Hardemuth, glad to have you along. At 123 FM and the E.U.P Sports Network, as well as my Manistee, ready for an exciting week 3 of the high school football season as we roll on to the meat of team schedules, finding out who are the contenders, who are the pretenders in the early portion of the season. Great games here on a Friday night all across the region, highlighted by the main event of the week, featuring 2 of the top 5 ranked teams in the Upper Peninsula. Pickford, number 1 in this week's first U.P. SSA poll. The top-ranked Panthers on the road tonight at 2-0, taking on the Newberry Indians. 2 big wins on the road in the first 2 weeks of the season. The Indians ranked number 3 in this week's U.P. Sports Writers and Sportscasters Association poll. It's the Panthers and the Indians in a Great Lakes 8 East Division clash. 7 o'clock the kickoff. There'll also be Newberry High School football's annual Patriot game, paying tribute to local area veterans. That game available on the M123 FM and E.U.P Sports Network Facebook pages. And 11-player action tonight. The Manistee Emeralds are back home after a week off. They will take on the mighty Iron Mountain Mountaineers. These 2 teams faced off 3 times last season, including the opening round of the MHSAA playoffs. Scheduled for 2 in the regular season. First meeting tonight in week 3 action as the Emeralds welcome in Iron Mountain. That game with M123 FM and my Manistee. The legendary Dick Kutzik will have the play-by-play call from the A.F. Hall Stadium in downtown Manistee. Other games around the region tonight. Kearney NATO comes across the U.P. They're in Engadine to take on the Eagles at the Frank A. Salzider Field. Engadine hoping to pick up win number 1 in the return for coaches Howard Hood and Joe Austin. Should be a good one over in Munising tonight at Mustang Stadium. Rudyard Bulldogs going over to Munising for an all orange and black battle for 2 teams in the Great Lakes 8 East. St. Ignace is off to a strong start. They are 2-0 on the season. They get the number 2 ranked team in the Upper Peninsula this week as the Norway Knights come to town. The battle of 2-0 teams. That is also a Great Lakes 8 East Division conference matchup. Cedarville Detour south of the bridge tonight. The Islanders will take on Au-Gray Sims. Should be a great night of action. Week 3 of the high school football season with M123 FM, my Manistee, and the E.U.P Sports Network.
Have you been inside the Gibson Family Health Clinic this summer?
Right from the front door as you enter, it's a big expanded entrance, easy to find registration. Many seats in our waiting area, but you'll see a nice fireplace there, a beverage station, and really quickly taken back into one of our 18 exam rooms to be seen by primary care provider.
That's Helen Newberry Joy CEO Helen Johnson, who says the updates streamline the healthcare process.
You're going to get great care close to home, in and out, ease of access, park closer to the door than you have been previously. You're going to be able to navigate the space really easily, more intuitive, I guess, and you just kind of naturally flow through the space.
And that's just the beginning of the updates and renovations.
We will continue to be making multi-million-dollar investments in that facility so that this hospital and the healthcare we're providing is sustainable into the future.
Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center.
We're just really doing a lot of...
Seeing is believing at Black Bear Eye Care in Newberry. Dr. Derek Dake is your friendly professional neighborhood eye doctor. He'll treat you and your family with the quality care you deserve. From eye exams to glasses and contacts, Black Bear Eye Care is your local hometown eye care center. Don't battle blurry vision with Dr. Derek Dake at Black Bear Eye Care. Located inside Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center, contact Black Bear Eye Care today at 906-291-2015.
I don't know why you're so sad. You've got a roof over your head.
You gotta stop with that depressing stuff. That's what white people think. You alright?
It just feels like it's coming from everywhere.
Do you want to talk about it?
You can talk to me if you're feeling sad.
Whenever you need to talk, I'm here, okay?
High-speed fiber internet is here. Say hello to Highline Internet. With lightning-fast speeds and reliable service, Highline keeps you connected to what matters most. Whether it's streaming TV, gaming, or working from home. No contracts or hidden fees here. Our blazing fast internet gives you the ultimate experience with no more buffering or lag. Plus, our friendly local support team is always here to help. Upgrade your internet today with Highline Internet and experience the difference. Visit highlinefast.com to get started.
Pistol Joe. All right, I see it. And Zach, he's talking to people. Rudy's trying not to screw the.
Have you been inside the Gibson Family Health Clinic this summer?
Right from the front door as you enter, it's a big expanded entrance, easy to find registration. Many seats in our waiting area, but you'll see a nice fireplace there, a beverage station, and really quickly taken back into one of our 18 exam rooms to be seen by primary care provider.
That's Helen Newberry Joy CEO Helen Johnson, who says the updates streamline the healthcare process.
You're going to get great care close to home, in and out, ease of access, park closer to the door than you have been previously. You're going to be able to navigate the space really easily, more intuitive, I guess, and you just kind of naturally flow through the space.
And that's just the beginning of the updates and renovations.
We will continue to be making multi-million-dollar investments in that facility so that this hospital and the healthcare we're providing is sustainable into the future.
Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center.
We're just really doing a lot of nice upgrades in there to make sure we're providing the latest and greatest to our community.
Your health, our passion.
At Newberry Motors, you're just down the road from high prices. Newberry Motors on M123 in Newberry is the region's premier GM dealership. Cars, trucks, SUVs, Newberry Motors has the perfect vehicle for you at the perfect price. Newberry Motors proudly supports youth in our communities and sends good luck to the area athletic teams this year. Remember, if it doesn't say Newberry Motors on the back, you pay too much up front. To see their vehicle lineup, visit NewberryMotors.com.
What do we got?
We are back here in Newberry. It is at the half. Dan Hardbrook, Coach Jeff Puckett, 38-0. We will start the second half in running time. Coach went down to grab us a couple of waters out of the field house. There's a lot of passion coming from that Newberry locker room right now. They are going to play this second half as if the score is 0-0, and they are going to try and build as they go back into next week. And you just said it. Can't give up on the year now.
No.
We're only a third of the way home, and you're going to get better from this. You're going to watch the tape, and you're going to prepare all season long so that the next time you see these guys, which will come in a playoff spot, you're ready to go and you're ready to come out and fight them.
Right. You're going to come out here, and my goal would be as a coach, and I'm sure that's the same as Coach Kuckner, to play hard, try to get better on every snap, both offensively, defensively, and special teams.
The challenge was getting guys to want to be out there and want to keep digging deep. Move on to the next
Look at this, Dano. Look at this.
What a start. Stutter step. Indians got blockers. Big return.
Gains it to a big return. Smart on the end, following blockers to pick up extra yardage. And Newberry will start this half with some great field position, Dano. The best we've had all game.
DePew is not your lightning quick, straight ahead, super athletic runner with the football, but he's very shifty, good feet, as you said, followed the blockers. He could have tried to go off on his own thing, thinking I'm going to score. That could have got ugly in a hurry. He gets behind the cavalry, and the Indians get a positive start.
That's right, Dano. Hold on to the ball and get upfield.
Indians will go with that heavy wing set to the far side, and Lewicki straight ahead.
Nice game.
Nice tough run there. That's pretty simple up front. Kellogg that wing, kicked his guy out. Lusky got second level. Whalen turns his guy back in.
Nice 4-yard gain.
And Craig Whalen's been repping a lot at tight end early on in the preseason practices. He's had to go back to that tackle in relief for Orrin DeWitt. Snap here. And the give.
A nice cut.
You know Lewicki's not going to mail this thing in.
No, he's going to keep hammering there and doing whatever he can to get in the end zone. Another nice run by the senior.
Coming to get the play here. Indians maybe trying to go a little bit quicker. Guy closest to the sideline coming to get it.
For the Indians.
Did DeWitt come back out, Dano? Do you see him?
He must be out there. I do not see him on the sideline.
Snap, low snap, give.
Broken.
Luker! Touchdown, Indians! There we go, Dano. A big fine run there. And in the end zone. What? Okay. DeWitt went to the spot. And the fireworks go off, Dano, here.
T-bone fire
on veterans. I get them going.
What a start for the Indians.
There you go. That's the start of the half.
That was not anything different from Pickford.
No.
That wasn't them.
And they haven't
put it in cruise control.
They haven't subbed up. That's their starters. Good return, and then hammering the ball, and Luke Kirk breaks one.
And the Indians, I like it. They didn't panic. Didn't do anything crazy. Just went back to the bread and butter. 2-point try here. Up the gut.
Stop.
Big push. Gonna stop there. Conversion no good, but a positive for the Indians.
Yes. All around the board, Dano.
38-6.
10:26 left to go here in the third, Dano.
You just got the report from Michelle Smithson, who's
in the know.
I can't say enough good things about her. Next door doing the film for the JV and varsity tonight with Coach Smithson. Oren DeWitt is done for the night.
We won't see him again tonight.
Take him to be checked out,
which is a smart thing.
It's a long way to go.
So a big play,
and you know,
big series there.
He's got to be hurt.
Yeah, for him not to be here. But you always err on the side of caution with these young athletes. What a way to start the second half for the Indians.
Just needed a positive.
And now Luke Kirk, after the touchdown run, back to kick off for the Indians.
Luke Kirk to kick off for the Indians.
And see if we can play defense here and get a stop and get the ball back. But we got to kick to Bennon.
We don't have to.
We don't have to, but I believe we're gonna. We do. Kind of roll it along the ground. And they'll get the ball to 40.
I still like that.
I like that too.
Number 24, Hayden Croney.
See what the defense can do for the Indians here. See what the Penguins come back out with. They had a couple of short drives there too.
Yeah.
That really helped them get that snowball rolling
on us a little bit there. So
the change up front.
Pickford the ball on their own 40. Let's see what happens here. They're going to go with that Twins right look.
This has worked for them.
It has. They've spread the defense.
The Indians spent a lot of time on it. Bennon.
Here he's going to run off tackle there. Gets outside.
Mackey just got turned in. Broken tackle. And
forced out of bounds there.
Just shy of the first down by the spot.
By number 20, Luke Kirk. Big lubes and little lubes, as I used to call them.
9 yards.
And I don't think I'd stop running that play at all, Dan. I'd come right back to that play because I don't know defensively if we're in a good spot over there to stop it.
I don't know if we've slowed it down.
I don't know that Bennon's pass can hurt us. It hasn't yet. We haven't been able to see it yet.
Well, they're one downfield.
And then in the middle, hang on. And the rest of the defense, enough for the first down.
The one long pass Bennon threw was on that series where they racked up a bunch of penalty yards and got behind the chains. And we defended it okay. His only other attempt's been on a 2-point conversion.
Yes. So first down again for the Panthers.
Just across midfield.
Just across on the Indian 48. And let's see if Pickford comes back on that Twins look. I wouldn't get away from it, but they do. And we're back in the double bug right.
It amazes me that Pickford can just keep doing the same thing.
Oh, my goodness. We had the blitz and linebacker there. But we missed him.
First down.
Gary Lewicki was there. He's shaking his head. He'll be dreaming about that one before he goes to bed here tonight. That would have been a great play. Had him lined up, but just could not execute the tackle.
Looked like he got launched out of a cannon there.
He's frustrated. That's for sure. But as you said earlier, there's no quitting that kid. Double bug left.
Well, the hash is here. They can really come either way, and the Indians jump.
They get both of our ends, both Whalen and Lusk, on a 5-yard penalty.
On the Indians.
8:06 to go here in the third. 38-6 Indians came out, scored right off the bat coming out of halftime. Pickford back on the move. Just outside the 30 now, 32-yard line. Heavy to the left. And that's where they're going. Indians got too far upfield.
Caught inside. A good tackle over there by Lewicki.
First down tackle by number 7, Logan Teal.
Teal's had a
Oh, it's Teal. That was Teal, yeah.
On both sides of the ball.
Pickford will have first and 10 at the Newberry 24-yard line.
First and 10, 24-yard line.
What is Whalen doing?
Oh, we're late subbing here. And they run right where we're missing a guy.
Tackling there. Bennett on the run, but tackle by
Hamilton.
Big Meat Hamilton.
A 4-yard gain tackle in by number 62, Gabe Hamilton.
Gain of 4.
2nd and 6 here. Indians now have the personnel they wanted.
They've gone to a 40 now is what they've done. Nope, they're still in the 30.
Still in the 30.
Counter. Luke
tackled by Mackey and Lukert.
Run by Andrew Jack.
With a nice stock on Andrew Jack.
Tackling by number 2.
Picks up for a few.
They're getting quick.
It's a 3rd down, and let's make it a long 3, Dano, maybe 4.
Comes up a 3rd and 3 for the Panthers.
Kenny Depew says 3, Coach.
Well, I never doubt Kenny Depew. And nor should you.
Here's the Twins again to the left. Now
Gee, I wonder what they're running. You know you're running Bennett, probably off tackle here to the weak side. That's what I would run. And there it is.
Exactly what it is. And he cuts it back. And he's got a lane. And Bennett is going to score.
What are you throwing that for?
And a flag late. Flip Foss at the side judge. Lewicki's jersey's all twisted up.
Well, he was getting blocked, and towards the end, he swung himself sideways and threw the blocker to the ground. They're going to say it was after the whistle, and they saw it after the whistle. Dead ball foul, personal foul against the Indians. Oh, we're going to replay it.
Okay. So the touchdown is good.
Because it happened.
Penalties will offset. So
it happened after the touchdown is when the personal fouls were. One official must have called it one way, and the other way, between the man who was blocking Lewicki and Lewicki himself.
Yeah. Or Cliff Fawcett said, I only had one flag, but both guys are guilty. So the touchdown will stand.
Could have happened. But the white hat threw his also.
Oh.
Let's see. Coach Klickner's not happy about something.
Guard Kangas was out yelling at one official. Josh Rader wanted an explanation from the other.
And I think Coach Klickner is trying to say that happened before the touchdown.
44-6 as Bennon weaves his way through.
Here we go. Come on, boys.
Show a little bit of fire and a little bit of life.
Bug right, Bennon in the backfield.
Snap, follows the traffic, just dumps over the pile.
Boy, and we're sending Lewicki on a stump that a linebacker, and he missed him again. I'm not sure why we can't get him. He must not have the right angle, or what I think is, without seeing it again, he's just got to take a little bit off that breakdown, and he makes that play in the backfield. And I'm sure that's what the coach is going to coach him up on, and I think we're going to start to see that.
So, yeah, the Indians are kind of just hanging back by their own goal line. 46-6. Played them even here in the second half. Panthers answer Newberry's quick score to start the second half. We mentioned fundamentally sound. They do a lot of things really well, and it starts up front.
They do. They do. They're getting off the ball well.
I would say more hand the lopsided score to Pickford playing really well than anything the Indians are just doing bad.
Yeah, I would agree, Cano. Here we go to Pew on the run back again. Makes one good move, makes another. And we're going to start with great field position.
With another nice return out to the 34-yard line of Newberry. They'll take it over there.
Good field position again, though. DePew has brought two nice run backs here. Dunbar showed he was never a quarterback running out there, the ball boy.
Nice to see William around.
Terrible.
Though
he's learning on how to be
he's going to be a paramedic. Yeah. That's right.
You can save your life. It doesn't require throwing a football.
So the Indians break the huddle, come out on an offensive series. Let's see if we can get in the end zone again here, Dano. Pickford looks like they're trying to sub up a guy here or there, although I still see some of those studs in there. Low snap, breaks it up. Loop Kurt. Nice run for about 4.
Matthew Lupkirk for a 4-yard gain.
Lupkirk, hard 4-yard run.
It is. That kid runs hard. And I tell you, watching him last year, every time he got up, I swear he got shot with a gun because he come up like I'd never see him run again, and then he breaks the huddle, and he'll bust one off for 60.
Only needs 52 here. Nice gain. 2nd and 6 here for the Tribe. Indians. On Patriot Night here in Newberry. It's been a great event. And there's the give.
There he is. There it is, Adam.
Matthew Lupkirk. He could score.
That's coming back.
Oh, no.
That's something behind the play. That's a block in the back. Way back here. Oh, I'm going to throw up, Dan. That was so tough to see. But that was Lupkirk, how we just talked about. Getting up like you just wrestled a bear and lost, and then busts off a 60-yard run.
I think I'm going to go lay down.
We get a block and a block in the back, way away from the play.
On the opposite side, behind the play.
Which was tough to see, and one of those no-need plays. But
Coach Klickner's trying to get some yardage back.
He is. So that's going to be a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. No, now they're moving it back up. And
pacing the
okay, well, we'll settle right there.
Josh Rader pacing the sideline. I think that's kind of a wake-up call for his guys.
I'm not sure what happened there, but it's 2nd down and 12 for the Indians, and that's good enough for me, I guess.
Something down there.
Okay, here we go. Again. Toss. Lupkirk. stuff that time.
Get the corner. They'll wind it inbounds, but we're on running time. A backbreaker. Even when it goes good, it goes not so good for the Indians.
It's been that kind of night for the Indians. And that's nothing Pickford did. That's just us making a bad decision back there. But 3rd and 11. Let's see what Coach Glickner comes out with here.
We got to give, again, Pickford a little bit of credit.
There's a pretty good football team, but there's no quitting. There's no quitting these Indians.
There was a knock on Pickford the first 2 weeks that they hadn't played anybody and they had it easy, and they've come out here in a different level. Up the gut.
Tough in the middle. Brings up 4th down.
Matthew Pickford up the middle, tackled by
Mackey and Teal will come on.
We need 11 for the first down. I don't think there's a punt in this future.
Nope, they're taking the punt.
I don't think we'll see one. I don't think we'll see a punt here in this half. Coach Glickner says, I'm on a running clock and I'm going to play football and I'm going to get these guys some time and get as much work as I can, and something good is going to happen to us. Teal split over here to our side on the quarterback's left. Who's split on the other side?
Yep, back to the normal gun set.
Who's that far away from a split?
That's going to have to be Kellogg.
That's Kellogg. Tight end over here is Lusk.
Nope, Mackey. Check that at the tight end. Quick throw to Teal.
Oh, Teal working hard.
He is going to be close.
It's not going to be. Well, no, let's see. If we get a left-footed spot, but I think we're going to be short, Daniel. And we do get a left-footed spot, but.
Back up. Hondo DePew couldn't
Let's
get
see
it.
if the white head says we're going to measure or not. He's going to call it a first down close enough, Dano.
Okay.
That's a good thing to happen to us. Good hard run after the catch by Teal.
Teal is down after the play. I think it's Teal. Dr. Dunbar's out there.
Yeah, and Coach Mendoza kind of
for those yards.
Kind of kicking them. They got him up. Teal's a tough kid.
Yep.
Guys, I think he got a stinger on his shoulder. No, he's limping. It looks like an ankle or something, but he'll be fine. He's a tough nut. We'll see him again. So the Indians take the field. Coming back out after a first down. A big pass on 4th down by the Indians, Daniel. That's exciting.
Little quick hitter. Found the space.
That's right. Let's have good things happen to us. Let's stay positive. I'm not going to take anything away from this Pickford team, but we got to focus on us and try and do something good right here.
8-6 has been the second half. It's been a good third quarter.
It has. Snap, give, Newberry. Hit hard right in the middle.
Raider is just a big old country boy.
Yes, he is.
Well, I mean, 50 is a big kid. Luke Tobin, he looks tiny.
He does. Raider, just a sophomore, 6'4", 220.
That's without the pads.
Going against Finn Price, who is not 6'4"
or
220, but a hard-working kid and a heck of a golfer and a pretty darn good football player for a sophomore being on the varsity.
Snap here. Lewicky. Nice lead
Nice
block
cut.
by Luke.
Great cut.
Panthers keep flying to the ball. Jonas Rivers lays the lumber there for the Panthers.
For a gain of 3 before tackled in there by number 90, Trig Raider. 3:36 for the Indians.
And that's the end of the quarter.
End of the quarter.
End of the fourth. It is 46-6 Panthers. We'll be back at 123 FM, the E.U.P Sports Network.
Attention veterans and their families. The Luce County Veterans Services Office is here to support you with a wide range of services. We assist with VA healthcare eligibility, compensation claims, counseling services, benefit coverage, state and county emergency relief funds, and more. Contact your Luce County Veterans Services Officer, Rick Menard, at 906-293-4890. The Luce County Veterans Services Office, proudly supporting our community's veterans.
All right, fourth quarter. Dan Hardenbrook, the coach, Jeff Puckett, 46-6.
Yeah, the Indians came out. Got a drive together right after the kickoff there, first drive of the second half, and got in. Have done some good things here. Got a touchdown called back on a block in the back, but it's 3rd down and 7 here, Dano.
Right below us.
Let's see what happens.
They're starting to spread it out a little bit too offensively. They've taken that second tight end and movement.
Too much time. I'm not sure what's taking so much time to make the call. Can we not get our receivers in the right spot? Yeah, we're out of the quarter. That's time. Okay.
Receivers weren't set. You're right. They didn't know who was on and who was off. And that's just a right-left call. Lewicki to throw. Back foot.
Nice pass. Mackey with the catch. That's a big game.
There's an Indian down in the backfield. Behind the play.
Is that Craig Whalen, it looks like? Got a Owie.
It's becoming thin for an Indians team that's only got 13 tonight. A couple guys sick. Didn't take long for that to move around the school in the first couple of weeks.
Oh, it always does. That school worked there 25 years. It's a petri dish, Dan, that's for sure. But they got him up, and they're going to get him off, and he'll get looked at over here on the sidelines. And let's get our guys back up here and get ready to play football.
See what the Indians do here.
2 of his former teammates helping him off there. Always nice to see those guys come around again. It never leaves your blood, Dano, that's for sure. I spent some time last weekend with some old friends, and we were talking about the old times, and the football war stories always come out. Nothing better than high school football. Here comes Loki with the play.
The Indians are down another offensive lineman.
All resting on the pen for the 37-yard line.
Let's see who replaced him here, Dan.
Hill is also still on the bench.
Who came in? So we got Mackey and Kellogg in the ends here. Trying to get a 4th and 1 converted. Give. Good snap.
Right up the gut. That'll be
lineman continues to block. Hard run line with Licky.
Almost came through the other side.
And we're through. Good hard running by the quarterback.
Hamilton, Price.
Good push by the interior line. Ricky follows him in.
Looks like did we kick Lust down to tackle, and Mackey comes in the tight end. Good hard blocking and a hard run by the senior quarterback leader for the Indians.
Yep. Snap here. Indians looking to pass. Raider comes through.
That's a little bit early, and the side judge was also in agreement.
With the intended pass for the 24 gives the two.
Does not like it.
It looked early to me. You can't play through the man to the ball.
On the Panthers.
So the Indians will get another first down.
The 15-yard penalty and a first down.
Indians are in the red zone.
for the Indians.
Clock continues to run. 46-6 Panthers. 10.5 to go. Lewicki. Snap. Fake. Guy dives at his ankles. Gets away. And just too much.
That's a tough kid running the ball, though, Dano.
And now Lewicki's slow to get up.
He'll get up.
Good escape.
He'll get up.
Finally being tackled by number 50, Dan Newberry.
Flag.
Another flag on the plate.
They're ready to march the defense back.
I didn't see an indication. Neither did Kenny Depew, apparently.
Went half distance here.
Personal foul.
Face mask at the distance. Okay. There we got the call. Lewicki comes in with the play. In the red zone here for the Indians, Dano. Be nice to get one in here.
9-yard line.
Best spot of the night for the Indians.
Yes.
They've been really good in the red zone this season. They line up wrong initially again. Guys shuffling different spots.
Give. Luke Kirk off left tackle. Stacked up.
Body's just rolling out of the pile.
Luke Kirk up the middle for no gain. Number 11, Mason Andrzejak. And number 50, Dane River in on the stop.
9:18 to go.
For the Indians.
Let's see what Coach Glickner comes up here with second down.
Just break the huddle. Spread the receiver to each side. Luke Kurt next to Lewicki, who is in the gun. Lewicki looking to roll. No protection. Quick pass and catch. Finds Mackey.
Pass is complete to number 19, Levi Mackey, for a short gain.
Let's see if we can get our quarterback on the boot type motion, rolling out of the pocket, so we can have that run pass option a little bit and try to avoid that big rush in the middle that we're getting.
And you have to go back to the power set here. Pickford standing almost their whole defense up. Swipe, sweep, not going to work. Luke Kurt turned away.
Fourth down, Dan. Oh, a big play here for the Indians.
Luke Kirk around left end. Tackled by number 55, John Anderson. It's now fourth down.
Here we go. Fourth down and goal. Ball with the 6. Indians go jet motion. They're going to wheel out of it. It's Caduti to the corner. Caught by Depew.
That's a great catch.
Nope.
Oh, he didn't get it.
He's going to be short of the goal line.
That was close.
Panthers get the stop, and they can start whittling this thing away.
Let's see how we respond here defensively. That Bennon coming out again. No, that wasn't Bennon, was it?
No, but he was in there
end
to get the play.
Oh, yeah.
Wins to the right. It is a different quarterback. It's Rye here. It was their JV quarterback last year. And I'm sure he can run the offense. And he will just duck in behind Bennon. Indians, good game tackle there.
The quarterback for the Panthers,
Here come the foreign exchange students making their first appearance on the home field in Newberry. It's Noah Gishire. Philip Kahelka. They are with the Whalen family.
Kahelka.
Is that how you say that?
That's how I'm saying it. And that's how everyone else should say it.
Philip and Noah. That's how
That's right. Get these foreign exchange doing some reps here.
Noah's 33. He'll play in the secondary. Philip is 40 and is a very quick off the line guy that can cause some
D-line
chaos.
guy.
And the timeout for Newberry, as I think Coach Klickner is trying to finish up subbing. Lubkert, Price, Whalen, Teal. Those are all starters stuck on the sidelines. Mackey is hunched over by the cooler. Gotta learn and move on. For the Indians, who will get St. Ignace on Saturday next weekend.
And our youth program, Dan, this weekend, they're in Senigi.
Middle school opening weekend for the junior high.
And they open with St. Ignace, who is our homecoming opponent, which is nice.
I think Newberry plays Brimley.
Those guys have been playing hard.
Yep, that is.
It's in St. Ignace, but they played Brimley.
Brimley.
All right, here we go. First down. Direct snap, dive in the middle.
Rye got stood up.
Hard runner, though. There. No quitting that kid. We better put him on the ground, and we do.
We got to ref the league scrimmage for junior high last Saturday over in Rudyard. The future of 8-man football in the entire East End is in good hands. Junior high coaches doing a good job. It's great to see a lot of kids.
A lot of kids out enjoying.
Getting back into football after things dropped off a couple years.
Enjoying the game. That's right. So 3rd and short now for the Panthers. Straight dive. No surprises there. And he gets enough for the first down as we subbed in some players also, as has Pickford.
Right up the middle. We will have enough for the first down. Another nice tackle by McNamara.
Students aren't giving up either.
No, there's a group here down in front of us, Dano. Cheering and cheering and cheering. First and 10 for the Panthers. As the clock continues to run, off tackle.
Right, just moving forward. Hey.
Big tackle by the foreign exchange student.
Yep.
Tehelka. Tehelka. That's a great football name, Dan, right there, Tehelka. And he made a nice tackle right there, Dan. Trying to earn some reps, get himself noticed, and that's good.
He's trying to get up to speed.
Yeah, I would imagine,
He's the basketball player of the bunch.
Okay. We got Lusk to the left. And still gave Hamilton over the ball, the senior. Tehelka to his right.
Snap here. Right. Tried to get inside. Lubkert lost him. McNamara, like he's Superman, flying through the air.
Tehelka had him in the backfield, Dan, and let him go.
Breaks a few tackles before finally being brought down.
There's Navarro, and that's everybody for the Indians.
Another Panther first down.
Navarro, I don't remember him from last year. Did he come out again?
Yep, playing middle school.
Okay, good to see him out.
Senior that's going to try and pack as much into the final few months of high school.
I think that's fantastic. Wow, the Indians are fighting hard over there, but they just couldn't protect the edge.
And Navarro did not come out until, I want to say, it was after practice had started.
And there's Tehelka again over there, trying to make the play over there, and he was close. Took on 3 blockers, but
fans are
first down, Pickford.
The camera.
Probably. All right, Dan. First and 10, 3 minutes to go with a running clock for Pickford. They lead 46-6.
Single receiver. Single wing. Flip here on that
They're
counter.
on a counter
That's
tray.
Andrzejak, and he is as good as they come. And Andrzejak is going to score, and Pickford
Number 11, Mason Andrzejak.
finds the end zone again, and they will break 50 for the third straight week.
Touchdown.
Panthers rolling here in Newberry. It is now 46-6. Or no, that was 46.
52. 52-6, Dano.
I was looking at my.
Although I like your score better, but
sometimes computers don't know everything.
That is, it's 52-6. 2:28 to go on the clock. They're going to try to kick the PAT.
Andrzejak with that and holding. Timeout.
Andrzejak.
Pickford.
It's a big one for that.
They were going to kick it with just 7, but they decided to take a timeout and pull in the 8th man.
That is a crucial point.
Just in case they needed that point.
Panthers 52, Newberry 6.
Michigan and Central tomorrow in your college slate.
A big game.
Bounce back for the Wolverines.
For both teams, yeah.
Hopefully.
Spartans up with 2 wins.
Yeah.
2 good games. Sparty has played.
They get the powerhouse Youngstown State tomorrow.
Yeah, they do. Perennial powerhouse, Youngstown.
Northern, that close to getting off the schneid.
To getting a victory, to getting off the schneid. Oh,
no,
doctor.
Feel bad for them, Tech. They're rolling.
Tech does not, as they continue to roll a strong program there at Tech.
The Lions.
Oh, my.
Johnson Bowl.
Oh, my. It is the black and blue division, that's for sure.
And Bears, oh, my.
And the kick.
No Tigers,
is
just
good.
Panthers. 53-6, Andrzejak buries it.
So the Indians will take over. They'll get a reception here. We've been getting good returns out of the Pew. This half was starting usually around the 45. If you look at all the data in high school football, the average starting yard line for teams is a 35.
Derek Dake said he did a formula, and it was, you're going to like this. Like the 36.6.
Yes. And I gotta believe
the blade of grass.
I gotta believe the doc. I taught him his physics, that's for sure. Although his dad taught his mathematics. Coach Dake at home not feeling well today. I know he's listening. Coach, I hope you're feeling better. I know this kind of a game makes your stomach hurt a little bit.
Hey, volleyball fans.
Big volleyball.
Tuesday. Round 1 of the rivalry matchup. Engadine is at Newberry as Wayland returns the kick.
Yeah.
JV is 5:45. Varsity game right around 7. We'll have the varsity play-by-play Tuesday night. That's Engadine at Newberry Tuesday. Mark your calendars. Dig Pink's going to be Thursday, October 9th down in Engadine.
Always a lot of fun. Get out there and support.
We'll have some
Dig Pink.
information on Dig Pink on the Tuesday night broadcast. Tuesday night volleyball all season long.
Lots of fun.
M123 FM and the E.U.P Sports Network.
At JV and varsity, both good outfits.
Yeah. Love it. Love seeing everybody. Cross country's back in action. They're home Monday out at Canada Lakes. Lewicki hit as he throws. DePew coming back to the ball was kind of frustrated.
He's frustrated because I think he felt he had him beat deep, and we just needed another second for our quarterback to be able to throw the ball.
Carter Rye on the coverage. Let me read this right. 29-8, Iron Mountain up on Manistee. I'll have the Emeralds and Lots next Friday night. From downtown Manistee.
And Gashard over here is going to be called for in motion. He was running.
Arena football start.
Coach, he just wasn't sure where he needed to be right there.
Yep.
But Coach Klickner will get him straightened out. He'll get him in the right spot.
Make it 2nd and 15.
But he was shot out of rifle, and I like his speed. I'll tell you that. There's no lack of ambition in the young man.
Big thank you to Rick Menard and the Lewis County Veteran Services Office for all they did for the veterans here tonight on the Patriot game night. It's going to be a tough pill to swallow for the Indians, but they will bounce back an extra day of work.
Yes, they will. And we throw it deep.
Kellogg.
Look, Kellogg not looking. Lost it in the lights, I guess.
Deep pass to Kellogg.
I think he was thinking maybe more outside, shoulder up the sideline. Because as soon as he turned his head back around, that thing kind of hit the turf.
All right, we got Garrett Loki out on a hop here. Let's see if we can get him feeling better.
And they might just, 20 seconds of counting. He might just.
Coach Cookner might just keep him right here.
Unless his brother can suit up real quick. Well, Luebkert's over there. He's the backup. Well, Teal's the backup.
And he's on the bench.
The third, and I think we just need to cut our losses.
That is going to do it tonight.
Nice effort by the Panthers as they roll in this one. Final score, Pickford 53 and Newberry 6.
Once again, thank you for the Newberry Fire.
We will step aside here real quick, come back post-game from Newberry, 7123 FM, the E.U.P Sports Network.
Trip home.
Your Newberry News post-game report is brought to you by your 3-time award-winning local newspaper of the year. It's the Newberry News. New issues out each and every Wednesday where we recap all the great events going on. We will have to have a tough write-up about this one next week on Wednesday, but I told the JVs this after their loss earlier, and I know that's going to be the message down there. No such thing as a bad loss when you play a good football team. And if you learn from it, the Indians are going to watch the tape, as painful and as frustrating as that will be. They are going to be frustrated because they know they can do things better. And that'll be the goal when they come in on Monday to get back to working, learn from this experience.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, there's no quit in this program or in this team. I didn't see any kind of, guys giving up. Everybody playing hard right to the end. We had a few bumps, a few knocks. We had a injury or two. We had some penalties that we have to clean up. Coach Klickner and the rest of these coaches are going to be home watching film late tonight. They'll start to develop a game plan for the week, evaluate what we did, the good, what we need to do better, look at our opponents, and get ready for our next game and a big homecoming game. High school football marches on, Dan.
That's right.
It does, even with a heartbreaking loss like this.
This is going to sting for the weekend, but the Indians are going to have no problem getting fired up next week as the St. Ignace Saints come to town. That's Saturday. JV's at 2 o'clock, varsity at 4:30. Coach is going to be out earning an Oscar next weekend.
Yeah, looking for the Tony,
I will,
on Friday and Saturday.
I will have your play-by-play coverage for you here from Newberry next week again. 2 o'clock JVs, varsity at 4:30, and the parade downtown, 12:30. That rolls off. So come celebrate homecoming here in Newberry. Our Friday night broadcast next week going to be back in 11-man land. I'll be with the crew in Manistee, guiding them through the Emeralds and Lots in a matchup at the AF Hall Stadium. Tuesday night volleyball this week. It's Engadine in Newberry from the JL to Cook, 5:45 in the JVs. Varsity to follow. Pickleman's Total One Stop, Newberry Subway, fueling our players off the field as they get ready to perform. Got to pick our Pickleman's Total One Stop, Newberry Subway player of the game. And Coach, I think Pickford's guy is obvious.
Yeah, I think so.
Bennett in that one.
Bennett on that side, I tell you, that's a heck of a ball player. That Pickford is a good outfit. They're big and they're strong, and what they do pretty well.
The Indians, you could have said, were down and out, and they really could have mailed this thing in. But Matthew Luebkert ran like his life depended on it in the second half. Showed that effort, broke a couple of big ones, scored a touchdown, had another one called back. I think Spidey a good choice on the Newberry side.
I agree.
To go in there, and Pickleman's total one stop. Newberry Subway feeding both teams here tonight.
Wow, that's
sending
great.
Pickford home on the road with a little snack. And the Indians can fuel up with a Subway sandwich, get ready to go in this one. Have a great weekend. Stay safe wherever you're headed, whatever you're watching, and thank you for joining us. Final score again from Newberry to see it there. Pickford 53, the Indians 6. It's M123 FM and the E.U.P Sports Network.